Yo, what's up guys? It's Noah here, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking through a couple player props I like on Prizepicks for tonight's NBA slate on Monday, April the 22nd. We've got 3 games tonight, 3 playoff games. We've got Game 2 between the Cavs and the Magic. We've got Game 2 between the Knicks and the Sixers, and Game 2 between the Lakers and Nuggets. So it's a 3-game slate. I've got 2 early props that I do like for Monday's 3 games. We're going to talk through these 2 plays, share why I like them. As always though guys, before we do get started breaking down the plays, if you guys do enjoy these Prizepicks videos and if they do help you out, make sure you hit that like button down below, hit that subscribe button if you have not yet, and if you guys are new to Prizepicks and if you don't have an account over on Prizepicks, you can sign up, linked down below in the description, or just use that promo code NOAH when you sign up for Prizepicks and you'll get your first deposit matched up to $100. And I do want to say that right now, Prizepicks, they do have a free square available. They have a promo. Nikola Jokic's points prop is set at 0.5. This is a free pick that Prizepicks is giving you. This is for tonight's game, the Lakers-Nuggets game. So this is available until 10 o'clock Eastern time tonight. So you have until 10 o'clock Eastern time to get this prop in. This is a free pick you can use on any entry. It's a $25 limit, but you can use it multiple times just until you reach that $25 limit. And that's an incentive to sign up for Prizepicks right now. You always want to take advantage of these type of promos, free squares. Prizepicks is running one right now. Again, if you guys don't have an account on Prizepicks, use that code NOAH when you do sign up, and you will get your first deposit matched up to $100. And we do also have a partnership with Sleeper. You guys can check out Sleeper, linked down below in the description, or again, just use that promo code NOAH over on Sleeper, and you'll get your first deposit matched up to $500. Now, if you don't know what Sleeper is, they are a DFS pick'em app similar to Prizepicks, where you pick over or under on player projections. You build out an entry. You are able to make up to an 8-pick entry on Sleeper, and you are able to win up to 100x your money. So if you guys do want to check out Sleeper, again, use that code NOAH when you sign up and get your first deposit matched up to $500. But let's go ahead and talk through the picks that I'm liking for these 3 games on Monday. So first prop we're going to take a look at is going to be an assist prop, and then I have a points prop that I'm liking. So for the assist prop I'm liking for tonight, we're actually going to be looking at a demon prop. So I typically don't play these very often, the demons and the goblins, but when you can find ones that you like, when you can find ones that have good payouts, compared to what the sports books suggest that the payout should be, those are props that I will take on Prizepicks. And there is a demon prop that I do like tonight, and it's actually going to be Franz Wagner, more than 3.5 assists. And let's talk through why I like this prop. So if you look at Wagner's game log lately, obviously, it doesn't look great because he hasn't gone over this line in any of his last 5 games. But that's kind of meaningless because right now, this is the playoffs. Wagner's playing more minutes than he really has all season. Last game, in this game against the Cavs, he played 37 minutes, and Wagner this season, he's been averaging about 32.5 minutes per game. So he's going to play probably 5 to 6 more minutes than what he's averaged on the season. Now the matchup here against Cleveland, not great. This is going to be probably a slower paced, low scoring game. We saw this game, what was it? It was 97 to 83 was the final score to this game in game 1. So it was kind of a low scoring game. But even in a game where the Magic only scored 83 points, we still saw Franz Wagner get 3 assists, and Franz Wagner had 13 potential assists last game. So he got incredibly unlucky to only have 3 assists last game. For example, Paulo Banchero, he had 14 potential assists, and he finished with 5 assists. Jalen Suggs had 7 potential assists, but actually finished with 4 assists. So Franz Wagner had 6 more potential assists than Jalen Suggs, and Jalen Suggs finished with more assists than Franz Wagner. So on average, if Franz Wagner's getting 13 potential assists, which I don't think we can expect him to have that high of an assist number again, but on average he would typically get like 6-7 assists on 13 potentials. Players that have averaged around 13 potential assists per game this season are averaging like between 5 and 6 assists per game. I don't know if we're going to get 13 potential assists again, but clearly there was a lot of assist opportunities for Wagner last game. He just got unlucky because a lot of the Magic players were missing shots. The Magic, didn't shoot the ball that well. They only scored 83 points as a team. I don't expect the Magic to put up a ton of points in this series. I mean, it's a really tough matchup. Cleveland's a good defensive team, but I expect them to, probably put up more than 83 points. I think that was definitely a kind of really low outcome for them. Like, that's one of the worst possible outcomes you could see, is them only scoring 83 points. I think on average they score between probably like 95 to 100 points per game in this series. And if we're going to get those type of assist opportunities for Wagner, I would bet on him getting 4 assists more times than not. Again, the minutes really spiked last game for him, 37 minutes. I think in this series, we're going to see him play 36, 37, 38 minutes on a nightly basis. And maybe as we get later on in the series, maybe he even starts to play like 40 minutes. And it is worth noting that he did get a little bit of minutes. He didn't get a ton of minutes, but he did get a little bit of minutes last game without Paolo Banchero on the floor. And we saw during the regular season the Magic were actually staggering Franz Wagner and Paolo Banchero. So Franz Wagner would typically sub out early, and then whenever Paolo Banchero would sub out, they would bring Franz Wagner back in. So Franz Wagner got a lot of, he used to early, like in the regular season, he was playing a lot with the second unit. They've kind of gone away from that lately, but they did give him a little bit of run with the second unit last game. And maybe they change up the rotation here. The Magic, they ran a 10-man rotation last game. I don't know if they're going to run a 10-man rotation every game in the series. You think they're probably going to condense their rotation a little bit. So if we see Franz Wagner start to get some minutes with the second unit when he's the primary ball handler, he should be able to rack up some easy assist opportunities. He's going to have plenty of opportunities there. And if you look at the time of possession last game, so you can actually see what players had the ball in their hands the most. Paolo Banchero led the team with 5.7 minutes of touch time. The second player in terms of touch time was Franz Wagner, 4.1 minutes. So the two guys that really had the ball in their hands the most for the Magic last game were Paolo and Franz. And again, Franz is going to handle the ball plenty. Even though he's technically not their point guard, he still will handle the ball, still have assist opportunities. And I like taking this over 3.5 assists. I like getting a boosted payout for this. I know the payout's not like a crazy big difference. Like if you play this in a 2-pick entry, it boosts the payout to 3.5x, assuming you take it with any traditional prop. You can play this though in like a 5-pick or a 6-pick entry, and it'll actually boost the payout a good amount. I think in a 5-pick entry, if you play this prop in a 5-pick entry, it boosts the payout to 16x, and if you play it in a 6-pick entry, it boosts the payout to 38x. So that's probably the better thing to do, is to play this in like a 5 or a 6-pick entry. But for the sake of this video, I'm just going to be playing this as a 2-pick. But this is a prop that I do like quite a bit. I like getting the boosted payout on this. I think this is a prop that could definitely be like even odds, especially seeing that Wagner had so many potential assists last game, just got really unlucky to only finish with 3 assists. The fact that we're getting this line at 3.5 with a boosted payout makes this really intriguing to me. So that's the first prop I like for tonight. And then the other prop that I like is going to be a points prop. And we're going to look at Tobias Harris, 11.5 points. Really low line here for Tobias Harris. And maybe I'm falling into a trap here, but I do like the over more than 11.5 points for Tobias Harris. And let's talk through why I like this prop. So Tobias Harris, he's been very consistently going over this line. The reason his line is so low, for one, the matchup here is not the greatest. The Knicks are a really good defensive team. The Knicks are a team that play at a really slow pace. This is another series that I think, kind of similar to the Cavs and Magic series. Like, this is another series that you're probably going to see a good amount of like lower scoring games. But even still, Tobias Harris is still going to play 30 plus minutes. He played 31.5 minutes last game. In their play-in game against Miami, he played 33 minutes. I know he's had some down games lately, 7 points against the Knicks, 9 points against Miami. But he's still getting the opportunity, and that's really what we want to bet on. We want to bet on opportunity, and the opportunity is there right now for Tobias Harris. I like to buy low here. This definitely feels like a really good buy low spot on Tobias Harris. I don't know if we've seen a points prop on him this low all season. Now they have played like a lot of games without Joel Embiid this season. They played some games without Tyrese Maxey. Obviously, Embiid is playing right now. He's questionable, but I would expect Embiid to play. Maxey's playing. But even if you look at Tobias Harris this season playing with Maxey, playing with Embiid, he's still been able to score 12 points in a large majority of the games this season that he's played with Embiid and with Tobias Harris. Or not Tobias Harris, but with Tyrese Maxey. And I was just actually looking at his game log. The last 25 games he's played with Joel Embiid, he has still gone over this points prop in 19 out of his last 25 games played with Embiid. So he's still been able to score 12 points more times than not. And look, I know it feels like a trap, honestly. It doesn't feel good, taking an over on Tobias Harris when he's looked so bad lately. I know his usage rate's been a little bit down as well. But when the minutes are there, we can typically bet on him scoring 12 points. The minutes have still been there lately. He's not playing like 40 minutes, but he's still been getting over 30 minutes. And when he's played over 30 minutes this season, he's been able to score 12 points in a large majority of the games this season playing 30 minutes. So that's what I'm liking as our second prop for tonight. Tobias Harris, more than 11.5 points. And I was looking at some sportsbook odds like DK Sportsbook, Pinnacle. A lot of sportsbooks right now are heavily favoring the over on this Tobias Harris points prop, just early sportsbook odds. So I think this is a line that probably could get bumped. It seems like this is a prop that's heavily juiced toward the over right now. So I want to go ahead and get it while we can at 11.5 before it potentially does get bumped. So that's what I'm liking as our two props for tonight, guys. And like I said, since this Franz Wagner prop is a demon prop, if you play these two picks in a two-pick entry, instead of paying out 3x, it'll pay out 3.5x. So you do get a little bit of a boosted payout. But you can also play this Franz Wagner demon prop. You can play it in a 5-pick or 6-pick entry, and it'll boost the payout way more compared to what you would get like in a 2-pick entry. So that's personally what I would recommend doing, but I'll still be playing it in a 2-pick entry just like this. So that's what I'm liking for tonight, guys, is our 2 picks for Monday's slate for 3 games on Monday. We got Franz Wagner, more than 3.5 assists, and Tobias Harris, more than 11.5 points. So if you guys are going to tell me on these 2 picks for Monday, let's hopefully hit both these plays and make some money tonight. As always, I do appreciate you guys watching these Prizepicks videos, supporting the Prizepicks content. Hit that like button down below if you did enjoy. Hit that subscribe button if you have not yet. And if you guys are new to Prizepicks and if you don't have an account over on Prizepicks, you can use that code NOAH. When you sign up, you'll get your first deposit matched up to $100. But that's all I got for tonight, guys. Good luck on the slate. Let's make some money tonight. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.